Hi, my name is Nimol Taj.
Hi, my name is Elias Cardoza.
Hi, my name is Kiana Rios.
I'm Danny Kim.
Megan Derry-Sefian.
And I'm Andres Gonzalez.
And we are Team PB&J.
Alright, to begin with, we have the executive summary. So our team PB&J, we're a non-profit organization, and for our product, we have some Halloween-themed decorated cupcakes. So we mainly have two ways to improve sales. One is the use of communication and verbal advertisement, and the second is knowing a favorable area within a campus regarding population density. And now we have marketing goals and objectives. So our marketing goal was to sell the cupcakes to as much customers as we could, so we would end up with a net profit. That net profit we could have used to donate to a charity of our choice, and then we would achieve this by selling our decorated cupcakes on Halloween. And our objective was to sell our product outside of the student center during the afternoon, so because that's where a large population of the students would walk on by.
And next we have the situational analysis. So our team is made up of 6 business majors. Andres Gonzalez is a finance major with leadership and management experience. Kiana Rios is a marketing major with sales experience. Megan Derry-Sefian is a marketing major with customer service experience. Nimol Thatch is the management and human resources major with customer service experience. Elias Cardoza, which is a finance major with management experience. And Danny Kim, who's an accounting major with retail experience. And next, we have the customers. So we basically sold to the students at Cal Poly, which are the employees with the campus tours, and then 85% of them are undergraduate and 15% of them are graduate. And then we have the demographics of the customers. About 25% of them were Asian, 3% were Black African, 37% was Hispanic and Latino, 22% were white, and 5% was unknown, with 8% international students. And then next we have the environment. So when we were selling, we were surrounded by groups with selling chips and books with club tabling. And then our main competition was the Pony Express, the Vista Market, and Starbucks, and the Polyfresh Market, also selling similar snacks.
And now we have the SWOT analysis. So for our strengths, we had out-of-mouth advertising, which was very bold and loud, so we got people's attention that were walking by. And then we had a Halloween theme. So we had festive cupcakes with the design, and it attracted a lot of people who love the holiday. And then for our weaknesses, we had a lack of visual advertisements. So we didn't have posters announcing what we were selling, and then we didn't have prices. So a lot of people kind of ignored us because they didn't know the prices of our product. And then we had a lack of protection against the heat. So the cupcakes were out in the sun, and then they began to melt, and then the design kind of melted off the cupcake. For our opportunities, we sold cupcakes on Halloween, so it provided a sweet snack to people who love the holiday and didn't get an opportunity to get candy in their classrooms because colleges don't really celebrate Halloween. And then competition allowed for a variety of snack options. So the group next to us were selling chips, so it was kind of like a salty snack, and then we had a sweet snack. So people who didn't want spicy chips, they came to our group. And then for our threats, competition next to us, they were loud, they had posters, so people were being attracted to their group, and it took a lot of customers away. And then for our competitive advantage, we had price and product differentiation. So for our cost competitive advantage, we had $2 priced cupcakes, and they were pretty large, so people were getting more for their money. And then our prices were cheaper than those of like the stores on campus that sell cupcakes. And then for our product differentiation, competitive advantage. Tables around us were selling school-related items such as books, and then the table next to us was selling spicy chips. So the cupcakes gave customers a different option instead of the commonly sold salty snacks.
Up next we have market strategy. Our group decided to target students as our primary target market, but we weren't just limited to them. We not only focused on them, we also were pretty much open to everybody that was on campus that day, from students, faculty, to even kids that were, I believe, taking a tour or whatnot that certain day. They even bought some off us. Regardless of the age, I feel like everybody would enjoy a cupcake. And who doesn't enjoy a delicious, sweet treat, especially Halloween themed on Halloween Day? As a college student, I understand that, we all understand that our schedule can be very hectic, from classes, projects, group teams, working, it varies. I know that we have a very hectic schedule, so sometimes what we need is a snack on the go, to fill us up, give us some energy that we need throughout the day. Okay, so up next we have product. Our group sold Halloween themed cupcakes, not just any cupcakes, they were Halloween themed, and we felt like we would use that to our advantage, especially selling on Halloween Day. One of the many reasons we chose that is because we felt to address a student need, a key need actually, which, like I stated before, a good source of energy, a good source of quick pick-me-up, some sugary in your system to get you going through the day. I know sometimes as students we don't sleep as much because of our hectic schedule, so we felt like that would be an advantage to students, let alone everybody. You can be from faculty, students, everybody needs a quick pick-me-up with our schedules being so hectic nowadays. We figured that the cupcakes would be a convenient and inexpensive snack. We know that a lot of students don't work. We feel that we can price them at lower prices than the actual student stores, and then we would use that to our advantage, because who wants to pay more for something when you can get it at a much lower price? If there are two things in this world that students like to hear, is both inexpensive and convenient, which is what that product was. It was inexpensive and it was convenient because you can just walk right up, pick up your cupcake, carry on with your life, carry on, go to class, go to work, go wherever you gotta go. Up next we have price. The price we set on our cupcakes was both critical and key to the entire project, and because of that we had originally wanted to set the price at $1 to help students. We know that sometimes students don't work, so that would be to their benefit. Unfortunately, the cupcakes we got from Costco were very abnormally big, bigger than we had anticipated, so we felt, not only, because of that, they were a lot more expensive than we had anticipated. So because of that, we couldn't really set them to $1. That would just dig us in a hole, because if we wanted to at least try to make some sort of profit, we would have to set them at $2. So because of that, I know that it might have, halted our sales or whatnot, but that's what we had to do. Unfortunately, that was one of the roadblocks in our project, but we dug our way around it and we made it happen. So although the price went up, we felt that it was still a bargain compared to the student stores, and that was what we set it at, and that was it for price.
Next, we have distribution and sales strategies. As far as our location, we chose to sell in front of the Bronco Student Center. We chose to sell there because we felt that it was one of the busiest areas on campus. We used that to our advantage, knowing that students would stop there and won't be able to miss our stand. And of course, our delicious treats. We set up and started selling at noon, knowing that around lunchtime, most students are looking for something to eat or at least snack on. We chose to sell on Halloween Day because we knew that everyone gives in to their sweet tooth on that day and can't resist some sugar. Our selling method was simple. We set up at our stand and voiced what we were selling to the students passing by. More often than not, it caught their attention, so we would say it was effective. Next, we have promotional strategies. Our promotion strategy was well put together. We used word of mouth as our primary promotional strategy. We figured out that the most effective way to go, because we would make sure that the information of our sales would go directly to our customers, and we would ask them to help us spread the word for more possible customers out there. Although we felt that it was an effective way, there were a couple of things we could have done better to make the sales better. For one, having a poster or a sign to advertise what we were selling, as well as the price on our advertisement.
Alright, so here's our sales result. We started off with 24 cupcakes and we were able to sell 13 of them. So here we have the cost, the sale, and the revenue. So for 2 cases of cupcakes, which is about 24 cupcakes, it's $30. For our sales, we sold 13 cupcakes and we made $26. To get our revenue, we took our total sales and we subtracted by the total cost. So our total sales was $26 and our cost was $30, so we end up getting -$4. So between 6 people, our seed money, we decided to start off with $5 each. So with 6 people, we had a total of $30. With that $30, we were able to buy 24 cupcakes, which is exactly how much our seed money was, so it worked out perfectly. So the group decided that we wanted to sell the cupcakes at $2, and we were able to sell 13 of them. So our total sales were $26, while the total cost was only $30. So we lost $40 in the end, so we did not make a profit. So our evaluation and control, we were not able to meet our goals of selling out because we did end up losing $4. We did, however, were able to sell to the different demographics that we were aiming for. And we kind of underestimated. We thought it would sell a lot faster because we were selling it during Halloween, but it was going a lot slower than we thought, and less people weren't buying as consistently. So we originally wanted to sell our cupcakes for $1, but because we wanted to make it more appealing and convenient to the students, and we were going against stores like all the shops around the campus, like Starbucks. And when we got the cupcakes, they were a lot bigger than we had anticipated, so we did have to raise up the price to $2 instead of charging to $1 because we did have to make a profit. Also, it was kind of hard because our schedule were all different and we were all really limited on time, so it was hard to work out a schedule for all of us to be able to sell and get the whole experience. So if we had more time and we were able to get more days, we probably would have sold more.